Hello, 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 everyone. It's from K&RP here at southeastern Manitoba. It is a beautiful, sunshiny day out there. It is currently plus 7 degrees Celsius, which is absolutely crazy in the middle of November, although it's supposed to start getting colder throughout the week, which means it is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Normally, we've got snow sticking around by this time, keeps melting. Actually, it's supposed to be really warm tomorrow and rainy. Um, yeah, I don't get this weather. It's just really, really, really bizarre. So, got the yes man here again today. Um, they still make me smile. I don't know how long they're going to be sitting on my desk. My desk is sort of getting crowded in again. I keep shoving things over. Things have been falling on the floor. Yay, go me. The left side is big stacks of stuff that I have to deal with. But it's nice out. And I'm in the basement. I mean, I've got no sunshine down here. So I've been spending time. Hey, Jan. Welcome, welcome. It is. It's sunny here too, and it's plus 7. Go figure. Really weird. So today, I want to show you how to make these lovely little journals with pull-out pages so that you can decorate them, you can replace them, whatever. So what you need, I actually planned this out. I plotted it, I measured, and I planned it. Hi, Anne. Welcome, welcome. So what you'll need is 2 sheets of copy paper, a cutter, ruler, whatever you use for measuring and cutting. You'll need a piece of painty paper or whatever you want to use for the cover. I know. And I've got a 1-inch cardboard circle that I just used as a closure. So let's do this. It's fun. It's reasonably simple. I know something seriously wrong today. Okay, so we're going to take these 2 sheets of paper and stack them up. And we're going to take a cutter because I wasn't hit by a rugby ball yesterday, but oh my goodness, I didn't realize what a brutal sport it was. It's crazy. Absolutely. I'm just flabbergasted at the way these young women were playing. Seriously. My nephew was there, like my great niece's dad, and he took a video, and the one that he posted was her at the bottom of a pile of all these other people. It was kind of like pile on the rabbit, and she was the rabbit. It's crazy. And we were looking up rules, etc., because we didn't know anything about rugby. And one of the mistakes, pads aren't allowed because injuries could be much worse. They tackle like they do in football. Like, oi. Floored me. Had a blast, though. Sorry, I figured while I had my drink in my hand, I would take a slurp. So we've got 2 pieces of 8.5 by 11. She's been playing for a long time. She did have an injury where she couldn't play one season. She had to wait out the end of the season plus the next one. But she's back playing it, and she is 17 years old, and she's playing on the university team, the university's women's team. Nuts. Okay, so 8.5 by 11. We are going to take off an inch, 2 inches, but 1 inch at a time. So if it's 8.5, we need 6.5, which is no. See, we're doing it already. 7.5, right? Because we need 1 inch strips. this side. It isn't a rush. It's crazy. It's not quite the same though, Anne. Yeah, the ball is shaped like a football. It's um, but they can't pass long ways on the field. They can only pass sideways. So they got to run and fight and nuts, nuts. Okay, now we're going to go down to 6.5, which is here. Let's put your glasses on so you can actually see what you're doing, Kim. Oh, is it the Grey Cup today? Go figure. I don't care either. Okay, so basically you need 3 1-inch strips. We'll have 4 because I used 2 pages. And the 11 by 11, okay? 1 inch by 11 inch. So we need 3 of those. I even wrote out a supply list. So we need 3 1-inch by 11-inch strips. Now we need 5 3-inch by 4-inch strips. Good morning, Belinda. Belinda, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. So I am going to put this down to 3 inches. I'm going to cut it. I measured in everything, Belinda. It's a weird day for me. Weird day for you guys, too. And this one I'm going to cut at 3 inches because you need 5 3-inch by 4-inch pieces to make the pages. And you know what? I'm saving this, guys. I'm not putting it with the 1-inch ones because I need the 1-inch ones. So now we've got 4 8.5 by 3. So we're going to cut that down into 4-inch lengths. This side. Because we need 5 of them, you know. We're just cutting up this piece of paper because we can. All right. So I've got these lovely, I guess they're 4x4. Are they 4x4? I had just regular ruler here. There it is. So what you're left with is, 3 inches by 3 inches, 3-inch squares, doodling squares, right? Hey, Sherry, welcome, welcome. If you do Zentangles or whatever, you use 3-inch squares, you get a couple of those left over. So we have our 5 plus 3x4-inch papers, right? We have our 3 1-inch strips. I have glue. I have a 1-inch circle out of cardboard. This is just a piece from a Kleenex box. We got that. We've got the glue, the circle, the 1-inch strips. We just need a 3.5 by 5.25 inch for the cover. So I will find a piece of painty paper and we will cut that. Let's leave that there until I find a piece. Is this going to be big enough? Nope. And of course, it would probably be blah, blah, blah. It would probably be best if you used something like a cardstock. I didn't do it for this little prototype one, but that's fine. Okay, you know what? I have, you could use a book page, you could use whatever. I have a big piece of purple cardstock. Let's just take these edges off, the white edges, and we'll cut one to size. And the Yes Men too. Yeah. They're fun. They make me smile so much. I don't know. I don't know. So I hope you guys are all having a great day. I'm having a great day. Really had a blast yesterday. Haven't seen my nephew in I don't know how long. It's been a long time. So we need for the cover, what did I say? 3.5 by 5.5. So let's cut it at 5.5. Let's do it this way. 5.25 is there. We'll cut that. And then we're going to cut it by 3.5, which is here. Really? Yep, that's what it is, 3.5. All right, this is our cover. So you guys know, since I don't have a scoreboard, this is going to take just a little bit longer for me to do than those of you who do have a scoreboard. And we're going to measure. Okay, so this is our cover. Now we are going to take one of these strips, 1-inch strips, and we are going to mark it with a ruler and a pencil. So we know it's 11 inches. Nope, this is a pen. So we're going to take 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch from this end. And then we're going to mark it in 1-inch things from there. So that would be, we're at 10.5, 9.5, 8.5, 7.5, 6.5, 5.5, 4.5, 3.5, 2.5, and 1.5. Okay, good. Now we're going to fold them. See, this is where a scoreboard would come in handy. But I don't have a scoreboard, so I just have to do it this way. And we are going to fan fold it on the marks. Okay, so there's one. This one gets folded this way. We're going to try and keep it as straight as possible. If it's not straight as possible, it's what it is. So they're going to be 1-inch folds, right? Because we're folding it on every inch. We're going to try and keep it as straight as possible. Okay, Belinda. Now you could do this smaller. I am doing it this way, and it's up to you to adapt it to what works for you, right? Like, again, I am just showing you how I do it, and you do it your way. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Fan fold, fan fold. You guys do anything interesting yesterday? Anybody? Aside from the rugby game, didn't do much of anything. Didn't have to cook, had enough leftovers. Read a book and a half. So we have these 2 1/2-inch flaps on either end. That one didn't fold as nice as I wanted it to because I wasn't paying exact attention. There we go. So then you've got this accordion thing happening here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, right? Because that is going to get folded and glued down into the cover. Now we have the 3 by 4-inch papers, and we are going to fold them so it's 3 inches this way. So we need 5 of these. Welcome back, Belinda. 1, 2. This is really difficult, guys. You're folding paper in half. 3. 4. And whoa, it's like an airplane or something there. Jumping papers. And 5. Okay, so we can put these aside. We can use them for something else. Now comes the most difficult part. I've got all kinds of little bits left over here. Just going to turf those to the side. Bring out the cutter. I do have a pair of scissors. Now, we have these papers, but we have to mark them because we are going to put a slice in the spine side of those. Now, I have a paper that I had marked with measurements. And what did I do with it? It's beside me on the other side. New winter clothes? All right. Blueberries are awesome. So I measured this. It's a 3. It's the same size as this, okay? 3 by 4, folded in half, which will give us 3 inches by 2 inches, okay? So what I did was I took a ruler, and I found the middle mark, which is 1.5. Then I took half an inch on either side of that so that I made a mark at the 1 inch and the 2 inch. Then I added 1/8 of an inch on each side. So if you were to do this on, you would just 7/8 inches on either side, and you would cut between the 2 lines. Okay. So what I did was, because this is the one I used for marking, I just put it on top of this. And I took a pen and I marked where I needed to cut between. And because this is so far away, you're kind of guesstimating, it's okay. So I just took this one and I did the rest. Does that make sense? So I'm just kind of laying the one to mark on top so I can see where the marks are. And I'm just marking in the same spots. I'll hold it up so you can see. So I take the one that isn't marked. This one's marked, right? And I put this one on top of it, line them up. And I just do a little mark there and there. Easy peasy. And yeah, now I've got these little black dots. It's okay, because if it's in a journal, you're going to be decorating the journal anyway. So now we are going to go and put a straight edge between, like against the spine. We are going to take a blade. I can't do this on my cutting machine because I can't cut in the middle of things, right? So I'm going to go from this dot to this dot, and I am just going to cut a line along the ruler. You can stack them up. Okay, so now we have a slice. We do have a slice between the two dots on the spine. Now we're going to do that to all 5 of them. As I say, you could make these whatever size you want. I'm just trying to, use, aside from the slicing, relatively easy Measurements, that's the word. Measurements, because I'm measuring today. Okay, this blade is chewing better than anything. I have to break it off. I was going to do that beforehand. This one now has a chewed hole instead of... But that's okay. Hey, Susan, welcome, welcome. I'm doing a super simple mini journal. Wonder if I've got another blade in here. Bear with me. I know I've got like X-Actos. Huh. Well, it's not there. Where would I have put it? Where would I have put my X-Acto knives? Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to break this one off. To do that, I am going to take a piece of... I've got a rag here, so I'm just going to hold it flat. Hey, Cal, welcome, welcome. And I'm going to pop it. It's not going to pop nice, is it? Let's try that. Nope. Okay, I don't know how to snap these, and I know it's supposed to be easy, and I know a lot of people use maybe this way. There we go. The reason I use this is so I didn't have flying bits into my eyes or whatever. So now I've got a sharp edge. So it should do away with these. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys have a good weekend or are having a good weekend. I'm going to put the ruler on the other side so that I can see where the marks are. And I'm cutting along the spine between the two marks that we made measuring. So I'm cutting a 1 1/4 inch slice. And because this only uses 5 pages, pretty simple. Pretty simple. Of course, you know, you guys can adapt it whatever way you want. I'm just showing a fast, simple way to do these. Oops, that's nowhere near straight, but that's just fine. You know how I work. The things that I do aren't as precise as if we were folding something up and it had to fit in a certain spot, right? These are as is. Okay, so now we've got these pages, we've got this, and this is our cover. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this point from the accordion fold. We're going to put it through the slice in the page, and then we're going to take this other 1 by 11 inch piece, and we are going to slide that. Okay, this is what I ran into problems last time. These do need to be just a little bit smaller than 1 inch. Just a hair's width smaller than 1 inch. So I'm just going to take this amount off. I cut them all at 1 inch because it was easier to do it on the cutter that way. Probably should have. Look, I made a big chewed mess. Ha! Guess what? We're going to use scissors. And I'm taking off more than the little bit that I had planned on. You know how I operate, guys. No real rhyme or reason to my madness. I'm going to do the same with these two. I'm just going to take my scissors and I am just going to trim them down a little bit. Hey, Malia, welcome, welcome. Okay, so just take, this is just under an inch now, more than under an inch. So we've got this sticking up. I can take one of these pieces of paper, put it through, lay it flat, and trim it off to match the page. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next one, and we're going to take the next page, and we're going to stick it through. And take that less than a 1 inch strip and put it through the point. Fold it so that you can cut it so that it matches the edges and trim. Isn't that hard, guys? And look, it gives you a really cute little journal, and you can take this out and then you can change the pages if you want, right? So we're going to do that all the way. Do it so it matches. I guess I could have cut them into 3-inch lengths before I did this, but that would have been too easy, right? And again, this one is going to go, we did this slice in the spine area. Let's use this one because I folded it. Now, of course, you can use gel prints. You can use whatever paper you like to do this. I'm using this copy paper because I've got so much of it. And, you know, I figured it would be great for little experiments, right? Because we're experimenting. Then I got this ugly one. As I say, the thing is that I can take these papers out and decorate them any way I want, and it will be just fine. There. They do snug up pretty nice once, you know, you've got everything done. I trim it. And I trim it to match the page it's on, kind of thing. There we go. So, where is my start and stop of that? Okay, so there we've got a little booklet. We've got these flaps, right? The 2 half-inch pieces. But that's a nice little journal. As I say, now, once it's completely built, you can pull that piece out, take that page out, put another piece in, put that back. So you can swap it out if it gets full, whatever. So what I did was I took it, and this is the cover piece, right? So this is 3.5 by 5.25 inches. And I just put it to the edge, and I folded it. Because we don't measure. That's a form of measuring, right? Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to fold it over. So it's like a little envelope or a pocket, whatever you want to call it. Then I am going to take that little cardboard circle. Did you guys see where? There it is. I'm going to put glue halfway on this circle. And I'm going to place it so that we can tuck that other piece underneath, right? So that'll tuck underneath to close it. Open this up. And these two little flappies that we've got, we're going to put glue on them. And we're going to glue them across this fold. We'll hold the pages of the book together, and we're going to glue them across the fold, measuring top and bottom. So there's, press that down. Oh, didn't I glue that? I know I glued that. Where's my glue? Why aren't you holding? See? Doesn't like me. So that one's held down. And this one is held down. So there we go. We've got a cute little journal with removable pages. That one's not holding nice. Not enough glue, I guess. Yeah, glue's slidey. Why is this glue slidey? Maybe it's the cardstock I used. Got a bit of a shine to it. I know it's not photo paper. Maybe it is photo paper. Whatever. It's slidey. We'll just add more glue and glue it down again. There we go. There we go. So there we have it. A little removable page journal. Was that hard? I thought that was just a wonderful way of putting it together so that, because I don't know about you, because a lot of times I want to change the pages in my journals. And so this way, this one with the big hole in it, you can swap it out, or, I can work on it so that it's tighter against the hole so it's not as ugly. So nice and easy. And you can change the pages. I guess you could always decorate these little flappy things too, or, But fast, simple, and done. You know what? Maybe I think I would have liked a thinner paper than cardstock. This one that I played with at first is just regular copy paper all the way. I guess it depends on what you are using them for. But there you have it. Fast, half an hour, start to finish, guys. Well, okay, they're not finished, they're not decorated, but and you don't have to make them this thick if you don't want to. But I was thinking these would make great little stocking stuffers for someone. If you do stockings for people, you could put, because it's only 10 pages, right? Reasons I love you, or what you did that made me smile this year, why you're on Santa's nice list. Fast, simple, little bit of doodling. But I think it would make a lovely little stocking stuffer. So that was my big excitement for the day. It went much faster than I anticipated. Thoughts, ideas, anything else I should be playing at that you would like to see today? So here's the list again. So let's change this one to have a marker? Ooh, Kim, there's my marker. So that's um, one 1 by 11 inch strips and two slightly under 1 inch. Does that make sense? What did Leah say? Oh, reasons I want to wring your neck. I like that. So here we go. 2 sheets of 8.5 by 11. So you cut it into 5, 3 and 3 by 4. You always end up with a couple more. How many more did we end up with? 1, 2. Why would I have 3? Well, I guess so, because it's 5, right? So it would have been 8. So you get 3 leftovers. It's okay. So you need 3.5 by 5.25 paper for the cover. So then 1 inch 1 by 11 inch strip. That's the one we accordion folded, right? And then 2 slightly under. Those are the ones we slipped through. Glue and a fastener circle. And anything that you would like to decorate them with. They're agreeing. These yes men. I just think that would be a cute thing to, you could even use that as a tag on somebody's present. Speaking of which, I had 2 birthdays this past week, son-in-law and youngest grandson. So what I did, I bought gift cards and I used these and I wrote on the back. And then I used curling ribbon and I slipped them through and this and the edge of the gift card. You know how they've got those cutouts for hanging, right? And I used curling ribbon. Hey, Raoul, welcome. It could be a mini doodle book. And I used curling ribbon and I curled it. And it looks like these guys are screaming because they've got really curly hair. It turned out really cute. Just an idea for those if you've made them. What we did today, Raoul, was we made these little doodle books or note journal things, mini journals. So that, and the way they're made, you can take the page out, you slip this out, and then this page is removable. So you can swap it out for new pages whenever you want, or if you want to work on them. So that's what we did today. Takes a little bit of measuring, sort of. Sort of. Then you put it back in, a new page in, slide that in, and you can close it up. So that's what we played today. So I was just going over the supply list and how to cut things. So yeah, that's about. I thought that this was going to take an awful lot longer, just like the trees on Friday. I thought that they would take an awful lot longer than they did. You know how that goes. So, is there anything we should play with today? Anyone? Should we doodle? Should we work on something that I've not finished working on yet? I've got lots of that. Ribbon, ribbon. Scarecrows. Oh, it's been a while since I've done scarecrows. Let's do some scarecrows. I can do scarecrows. Let's put this away before I cut myself. So we need, let's use this because it's just paper. I've got this, which is part of that. It's just paper. Finishing's good too, yeah. I know I haven't heard from other people. I kind of had said that I would be on somebody else's stream as well. So I haven't heard from them whether or not there's actually going to be a stream. Mini scarecrows to put. Oh, those are little. I would just have to draw those. I don't think I would be able to. Although that is a challenge, isn't it? Okay. First, I am going to just run over here and do a copy of my paper. I have this. Where's my camera? I have this doodle page. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've got a doodle page of wood grain that I've done. I'm just going to print a copy of that off for the posts. Just a minute. Just a minute. I need to get a new printer because this one is running out of colored ink and it won't work if there's no colored ink. It won't print just black and white. So this is probably going to be the last colored page I print with it, just so that, because I've got lots of black ink to use. Yeah. So if I run out of any of the colors, this printer is totally defunct. There we go. And I know that, oh no, I had it set for 2. Because I was printing 2 of something yesterday. Okay, doesn't matter. This is just regular copy paper, so it's not going to take any finishes or anything. I can't get color cartridges, cartridges for this anymore. Yeah, so anything after this has to be printed just black and white, just to use up the ink that I have. Okay, so we've got the posts. We've got like pants and shirt kind of thing. We need some more pant and shirt kind of things. Let's just grab this stack of painty kind of papers that I have. This is shiny. I used metallic on this. Yes, but you know what? This printer is really, really old. Really old. So I haven't been able to get color cartridges for a while. That could be a cool scarecrow color. Maybe this one. Ooh, let's use this one. Or should I use an ugly one because I'm just using little pieces and I can, there we go. We'll use that. So if I am doing a little scarecrow to go in this little book, that's little. That's really little. Let's rip some fence post first. So you need a piece probably about that length for the up and down. it down. And then we need a piece for a cross for the arms. Like that, right? Like that. So first things first. Yeah. Well, I've got this set because it's not for kids. So we're going to black these edges. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take one of these pieces of paper that I have left over, and I'm going to fold it in half. I have one right here. Nope. See, I cleaned everything up by shoving it all over that way. I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to work on it, and then I'll cut it and put it in the book. So we've got this space to work on. And look, this has got some orange. I could do little wee pumpkins. Wonder if I've got more orange. Doesn't matter. We're going to glue this down. We're going to use glue stick and we're going to glue this down. Oh, that's not going to leave much room for a funky hat or anything, though, is it? We'll see. We will see. All right. So there's going to be the scarecrow. So we need some pants. So the pants are only going to be about that big. So we're just going to cut a wee thin little strip off. Like this. So very little. And of course we're going to cut it in half because we're making pants. And I guess maybe they should be a little bit in at the top. I don't know. We got pants. We got little purple pants. So first of all, we're going to edge them with black. It's been a while since I did scarecrows. Now, what are we going to use for the straw sticking out the bottom? The legs. I've used yarn in the past. I've got some yellow crochet cotton that I could possibly use. How well does it unravel? Let's see how well this unravels and twists. Well, come on. Doesn't want to untwist. I don't want to use that. Maybe I just have to draw it in or paint it in. I think I might just have to paint it in, which will be okay too. Which will be okay too, because then I can put a patch on the pants, paint a patch on the pants, and paint straw like it's coming out the sides. So let's put the pants down. So we've got some pants. Yeah, I should probably do some like grasses and stuff around it as well. Not going to see much of the straw coming out the bottom, but that's okay. We need a little shirt. We're going to use this stuff for the shirt. You know what? I bet you I could get a couple of nice pumpkins out of that. Let's see what it looks like for pumpkins. Got that nice strip of yellow. Pretty dark for a pumpkin, but you know what? It's okay. Let's see if I could make that into a pumpkin, how well the orange pencil crayon shows up on that dark. Oh, the orange shows okay. Not quite as nice as I would anticipate, but I can always come back with a white or bright yellow. Go around the middle with the bright yellow, and then the white. Then we are going to take the black gel pen and do the lines on the pumpkin. Thinking. Okay, we need this one, center, this one, and this one. So the stem needs to be cut just a little bit. Oh, it's stuck to the glue. Stuck to the glue. Almost looks more like an onion, guys. Looks more like an onion. Might have to use a brighter, maybe just a plain orange construction paper or something. Because the orange really isn't showing too well. Doesn't that look more like an onion? Oh, no. I don't know. How about, what else have I got? What else do I have? I don't know. Gel pen? Onions are good. Yeah, no, don't like that. Don't like it. We need some orange. Let's put the cap on the glue. This is too little, I think, for what I want. Digging in the bin of construction paper bits. And look, I have orange. That'll make a nice pumpkin for 6. So we're going to go like this. I'm going to fold it in thirds, sort of. No. We're just going to do this. So we need a round pumpkin. We will add the stem and stuff with markers. Let's do a bigger one. And I guess maybe we should have done some like sheaves of wheat or something behind. You're painting trees on book pages? All right. Glad you enjoyed that, Anne. I really do love the way your trees are turning out. And it was funny, when we were driving into the city yesterday, I was looking at all the pine trees, and they're so weird shaped and fun. And you know. Okay, so let's turn these into pumpkins now. This way and this way. Same thing here. Then, of course, I'm going to come with a marker or pencil crayon and do them as well. Yeah, I think I want to paint some of those trees on book pages as well, Anne. But instead of doing them this way, I'm going to do them this way. I'm going to do like 3 pine trees across so that they're smaller and take up less room. I'll get to that as well. You know, I have lots of plans. And one more. So now we're going to take a dark orange and we're going to do the tops of the pumpkins. Dark orange at the bottom of the pumpkins, dark orange, because it'll be, more just to give it, and the 2 outside edges. Actually, I should probably do the dark orange down each of the black lines. That makes sense. That makes much more sense. Much more sense. Because those black lines are, how pumpkins kind of scallopy. Then I'm going to take the white, maybe the yellow, and highlight just the centers. Oh, didn't do that one at all, did I? Just so that the centers have some highlight. I will show you guys in a minute what I've done. Let's put it against black piece of cardstock, and I will hold it up so you can see what I'm doing. Stick into the paper. Can you see the pumpkins? Where am I getting the glare from? That one. Go off, you. Pumpkins. So let's add pumpkins around the bottom. Blue. And I will be painting the stems and the leaves on. You know what? This one is going to be half off. Half off the page. I will fix that in a minute. Okay, let's let the glue dry. And we're going to cut that. Going to cut that. Okay, so then we will need, you know what? Why don't I just use pencil crayon? Pencil crayon should work, right? That's purple. Do you guys have a problem distinguishing between purple and brown pencils? I'm going to do stem. Thanks, Anne. Awesome. What have I been doing? Not much of anything. Not much of anything. I had a bunch of mail that I needed to send out, so I got that ready to go. Okay, shirt. We'll use this as a shirt. So we need, I'm going to cut that off. So we got a neckline, shoulder, and sleeve, and to the bottom. Oh, you know, Kim, neckline goes this way. I can do a mini black cat too, sitting on the pumpkin. Look at that. I did it way big, guys, way big. Let's try that again. It's going to be a while. Okay, so can only go from there to there. Too many for Kim. I can paint a black cat. I will definitely paint a black cat. Okay, so this I'll pull out some paint straight away. Sleeve. Come on. There we go. That works. Sleeves are a little long because I want to see the sticks out the sides. There we go. There we go. Glue. And now we need a face. On the other ones, did I just do them on like white paper and then use markers on them? What did I do on my other scarecrows? Do you guys remember? I don't remember. Where are my scarecrows? There we go. Oh, I used like just a plain piece of paper and then drew the face on. So I'm going to do that this time around as well. That one I used yellow. I guess we could use a pumpkin for a head. No, I'm just going to use a piece of white paper. Something like that. Something like this. Glue that down. I've got books of forests and woods. Okay, so let's put the face on this. First, we are going to use little fine markers. They're way at the back there. We need to... Okay, so this shelf here wasn't as good an idea as I anticipated. Okay, so we've got these little markers. These are gel pens. We can go with the gel pens. So let's start with a mouth. And we're going to go like that for the mouth. And we need a nose. Hey, Dana, welcome, welcome. Let's put just like a little mouth thing on there so it looks a bit red. And we need a nose. And of course, we have to put the stitches on the nose. Doing a mini scarecrow. And eyes. Let's do this kind of an eye. And let's make them green eyes. How are you, Dana? I was trying to explain to my husband about your wonderful rubber ducks. Look, guys, there's my X-Acto. Let's put it with the other one. That's the one I was looking for. So we need a hat. What kind of a hat? And I think maybe we need just a wee little square of this orange. That could be a patch on the shirt. Top hat. I like top hats. Orange patch there. Let's do the stitching on it. Okay, we need a top hat. So that, what would I do that out of? Black. Doesn't have to be black. We could use this dark stuff. I could turn this into a top hat. I'll turn it this way. And where the sleeves are, I'm going to turn that into the brim. Let me think. Do it like that. And then it's got to be much smaller because it's I don't have much room there. I guess it could stick out the top of the little book if I wanted it to. Go like this. And that. Let's see what you look like. You're big. All right, Dana. I love these yes men. They just make me smile so much. Okay, Kel, take care. Thanks for coming. Hope all's good with you. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to trim this hat off yet or not, so we're just going to glue it down as it is. Yeah, these guys just make me smile. My daughter is so creeped out by them. It just makes me laugh. Really does. Okay. Getting there. Getting there. So now, because I have to use some paint, we'll pull over the mucky thing here. Put this in here. Got pencil crayons. I'll want yellow for the straw. Yellow for the straw. I need black for the cat. I need... oh, hey. This scarecrow doesn't have rosy cheeks. It needs rosy cheeks. It needs some shadow under its hat. There we go. That better. Put shadow under the shirt too. And the pants. Shadow under the pumpkins. Whoa, that one didn't stick. Hey, come back. Yeah, I was trying to explain to him about ducking jeeps. He thought that sounded really fun. I do have, but I don't know where they are because I've got that little punch. Let me just see where that punch is. And let's just punch out a piece of this black cardstock because we can. Uh-oh. Cut off his tail? Nope. Come out. I got this little... So we can just stick that little black cat right there. Sitting on the pumpkin. Oh, no, they're not in folders. I have them in either shot glasses over in my thing that's buried on my left, or I've got them in like pill bottle kind of things, also in that thing buried over on my left. Okay, we have a little black cat right there, sitting on the pumpkin. All right, so we still need yellow for the straw, for the hair and stuff. So the reason I'm working on something this small, for those of you who just got here, we made these, or made a little mini journal. Hey, Don, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad you love the trees. I hope you tried them. I hope you tried doing them. Thank you so much for the wonderful bits. I love the bits. So we made these little mini journals, and these little mini journals have pages that you can remove. Yeah, these guys are great. Um, so you can remove the pages, but the pages are really little. So that's what the first half hour of my live today was. That, you know, this took me half an hour and we measured and all kinds of stuff. This has taken me 45 minutes already. And we're not done. And it's picking up all kinds of goobies from the paper underneath. Let's add that. Oh, I did that. I needed a paintbrush. So I need a little fine paintbrush to do some little lines, because we need hair. The straw stuff sticking out from under the hat. Out the top of the shirt. The sleeves. Kind of can still see the sticks, guys. Oh, okay. It is okay. A little bit from the patch, sticking out from behind the patch. And at the bottom of the shirt there, at the bottom of the pant legs. I'm painting a scarecrow. And of course I have to make the pumpkins, and you know me, I have to. So I'm just kind of going over the yellow because it's so pale. Oh, I don't have a glass of water. I'll be back. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Okay. So we have a little scarecrow. So when the yellow paint, look at this mess. I'm just crowded here. Absolutely crowded here. Let's just make sure the wet brush is not over the mushroom. Oh, it's here. Yeah, I can't wait to play with the houses too. I was looking at them going, ooh, how do I want to do these? So when that yellow paint is dry, I will come back with the black marker or the black gel pen and do some lines, etc. Let's just outline these mushrooms. You know, while I've got this paint in the water here, what I should be doing is some viney stuff and leaves off the pumpkins, I think. Let's get a little bit of green. A nice dark green. Guess we need to give him like a hat band too. Oh, that's a nice dark green. So I don't know that I'll be worried about the leaves as such. Maybe. Make it look like a leaf. Going that way. And this way. But I want more of the viney kind of stuff. Oh, big blob of paint. Big blob of paint. Some leaves. The viney stuff. Let's do one up this way. Guess we need some green on the ground too, because they're not sitting right against the bottom there. Maybe some grass. Grassy kind of stuff happening. Okay, hat band. Ah, thanks. Stephen. Stephen. I like Stephen. Look, yes, men are agreeing. Okay, hat band. Um, let's take a toothpick. Oh my. Let's take a toothpick and mix this yellow and green together so that we've got a really nice lime green for the hat band. I like the hat band. Just add a little bit of this lightness to the leaves. Gotta do the depth, guys. Gotta do the depth. All right. What are we going to put on the hat band? A little bit of white paint and a little flower. Yeah, Stephen. Stephen. A little flower. We'll give it a green center, dark green center. All right. So basically all I got to do is outline everything. And name him Stephen. Stephen. Lines. Okay, so the yellow is dry, so now we're going to make it look like it is straw, kind of like that. I think we need some more wood grain kind of thing. Let's draw out the neck, out the sleeves. And of course, I can come back over these black lines that the stuffing's coming out with some more yellow, so it tones the black down a little bit. Stephen. So yeah, now I don't know that I'm going to trim his hat down or not. I do need to finish outlining things though. The mushrooms, pumpkins, okay, pumpkins, not mushrooms, pumpkins. patch. Oop, do that. I like him. I like our Stephen. Here we go. I think the top hat worked out kind of cute. I'm pretty pleased with it. I like the fact that I could incorporate both the paint and my collage bits. Because I don't think I've really done that with anything else before because I've been doing so many free hand kind of things. Yes, man, stay still. Let him sit there. He's missing his head. You guys can't see his head. Um, but I like the fact that, you know, he is kind of fun. So, like I said, I'm going to have to cut this and put it in one of the little journals. Or maybe, you know what? Instead of putting them in a journal, maybe I'm just going to do it like this and tuck them into a pocket in a journal. Yeah, the yes men like them. The yes men like everything. I love freehand too. I really, I do so much freehand that I have a real difficult time when I have to measure, etc. But I did measure the everything for these. It's earlier in the video if anybody wants to check it out. Like I say, they're great because you can pull the pages out and replace them, and they're just fun little things. Yeah, he's definitely my style, right? Because his pants, though, really, really do blend into the stick. And I think on this, um, I have to do some thinner lines between because it's pretty heavy for little things like this. But anyway, that's been an hour and a half. This guy took quite a while because I had to think about it. I didn't really have to think about those because I made one already. So, yeah, I think maybe I'll do a few more just like this, just tuck in things, right? By the way, I'm getting closer to my 250 subscribers. And we all know what's going to happen when I reach my 250. We're going to do the draw for that little drawer thing. Do you want to see the drawer thing again? I just have to go around the corner and grab it because I didn't want it on my work table because I don't want it to get all mucked up. But when I get my 250, we're going to do the draw for this little jewelry box that Ron built. This little jewelry box that I collaged that Ron built, little drawers that are all flocked. When I reach 250, we'll do a draw for that and some other little bits and pieces. I know. I did a list of supplies. I measured. I don't know what came over me this morning to do that, but I just wanted to do something so that and measure it so that you think it should be auctioned. I don't know. No, I think that one's going to be a giveaway. I might do another one. I might do another one and maybe auction. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Because I'm thinking that maybe, I don't know, it's that selling thing again. It's that selling thing again. I don't know that I would ever be able to use somebody else's kit. And I see a lot of stuff that I really, really like, but I don't know. Like, even when I cut out pictures, even when I cut out pictures from magazines and stuff, I don't use them because for some reason I draw a blank. Like, if I was to cut out a bear, it, I would draw a blank. Like, I could stick it on a tag or whatever. Or, you know how I did those little bits of paper with that last week? When I did those coffee dyed paper, some of that full washi, yeah, it was full washi tape, and those book page things I did. I think I'm going to do a whole set of that too. You can rest easy. Yeah, no, I don't know that I would. I saw somebody else make this. I can't even remember where I saw it, but it really stuck in my head. Um, so that's why I measured and did it so that you guys could, you know, do it yourselves. This is just a, you know, take the page out, put a page in. Easier said than done. So, you know, just that easy to swap pages out of this little journal. Oh, hands have decided they don't want to play nice, or is it? Nope. It was just the paper. Paper was a little tight, but yeah. So these little booklet things, as I say, I saw somebody else do just a little journal. They didn't have a cover on it, so the cover's my take on it. But they didn't have any measurements for what they used. I think my 1 inch betweens are big. Theirs were much smaller. I didn't have a brain to do anything smaller than 1 inch. Um, so anyway, yeah, I don't know that I could use somebody else's kits. And it's not for lack of watching how people use kits. Does that make sense? Like, I've seen people use kits and make wonderful folios and whatever. I just, you know, I just can't. Yeah, but those little booklets, seriously, if you were doing um, advent calendar or whatever, each of these could be like a coupon for let's bake cookies or let's watch a movie or dinner's on me. I could do little florals. Actually, I have to do some of my heart florals. I went to use some the other day and I didn't have any. And I have to make fish too. So, yeah, lots of stuff, lots to play. And the really cool thing is that once the coupons are used, take them out, put new coupons in. Just saying, you can have a lot of fun with these little things. Actually, I think that's a great idea. I think I'm going to do that for the grandkids. Dinner, movie, whatever. Something fun. Something fun. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm just kind of pulling stuff out of the air here to talk about wasting your time for yourself or mini gifts. Yes. Yes. I mean, you could even do your shopping lists on them, right? Swap it out when you need to, fill it up again. 3 by 4 inch pieces of paper. I've got so much of that stuff cut that, uh, you know, you know, possibilities are endless. Make them your own, guys. I'm glad you came and caught a bit of me too. Seriously, I love these little houses and stuff that you sent me. They're right here. And I love the ATC. But those little houses, yeah. Look at these wonderful little houses. I have an idea for those. I don't know if you've seen my. I've got a town all the way around, like down my bulkhead, and all my uh, baseboards are a town, and all painted, and all businesses and people I know. And so I'm thinking that I might do a journal using those as well. These are, I could definitely do them up into little shops of something. Is this a die cut, Dawn? Thanks, Anne. You too. Dawn, are these dies? Yeah. Oh, they won't fit the mini journal. They're just a bit big. I would have to make a bit bigger one, but that's doable as well. But no, actually, I was thinking that if I cut them and hinged them, I could open up the house and see what's inside. Does that make sense? Because you guys know, you just use some washi or something and you hinge it. I'm thinking I want to use them as like little what's inside the house things, like little, you know. Anyway, thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate you all, and I had a lot of fun doing Stephen. And I hope that you guys make those little journals. And I will see you on Tuesday. It's sunny out and it's +7 and it's November. So I have to go and enjoy my yard for a little bit. So thanks for being here, guys. Hugs to you all. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you Tuesday. Take care, all. Finding the mouse. Bye now.